Hello, coolers. Welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on two interesting developing stories, starting with former Barcelona right back Emerson Royal, of course, who is now a Tottenham player. Emerson just had an interview with Barca where he openly, expressed his dissatisfaction and unhappiness with Barcelona over the way his transfer business went about. Because we all know this guy have been making it clear that his dream was to play for Barcelona. And come on, this guy just made barely 3 appearances for this club. 3 months since his last presentation and he was sold. And when we come to think of it, guys, like, okay, we know Barcelona are so desperate for money, and 30 million came in from Tottenham, and Barcelona did not even hesitate to take that amount. But Emerson in his recent interview is not happy with Barcelona at all. But what can we say? The deed is done. So we're going to be discussing much more on this story from Emerson as we move ahead. Then to conclude, talking about Alex Collado, former Barcelona B captain. Of course, we know Alex Collado have not yet featured for Barcelona this season. And reports are now saying that, Alex Collado is likely to stay like that without even touching the ball this season. For the fact that up to now, Barcelona have not registered Alex Collado in any of Barcelona's teams. Even the B team is not registered there. The first team has not been registered. So we don't know if Alex Collado will be. But reports are saying that up to this point, Alex Collado has not been registered yet. Maybe in the future, I don't know. Because if that's the case, then let's forget about seeing Alex Collado in the team this season. So we're going to be discussing much more on that as well. So, callers, if you are new to this channel, if you're a Barcelona lover, please don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And also do ensure to watch this video right up to the very end. In perhaps the widest transfer window of all time, one of the most questionable pieces of business on Barcelona's end is the sale of Emerson Royal, merely 3 months after he officially signed for Barcelona. So it is tough, to understand why he was sold when Barcelona could really use a pure right back to bolster their depth in a position that has severely lacked it. Why the financial situation makes Tottenham's €30 million fee impossible to refuse. The amount owed to Real Betis from the sell-on clause amid other variables entails that Barcelona do not pocket as much of the money from the sale as they could have liked. Speaking to Barca in an interview, Emerson revealed that he was puzzled and disappointed with how the Blaugrana handled his signing and then departure. He said, "I was hurt by Barcelona ways," said the 22-year-old Brazilian, who was a prospect the fans were very excited to see in the team for this season. He left a very emotional and heartfelt message on his social media saying goodbye to the fans. Evidently, rueful that his time at the club he adored so much was cut short so abruptly. Emerson repeatedly stated previously that all he ever wanted was to wear the shirt of Barcelona. Ever since he was a child, that was his dream, After the Catalan Giants exercised his buyout clause from Real Betis for €9 million, the dream came true. Alas, the economic complications at the club undoubtedly forced their hand. However, Emerson's exit will leave a bitter taste in his mouth as well as many others. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, as reported by Spanish publication Sport, former Barcelona B captain Alex Collado will not be able to play this season as he has not been registered with any of Barcelona's teams so far. Collado decided to leave Barcelona in search of more minutes earlier in the pre-season. It was a decision supported by Ronald Koeman himself, as the Dutchman felt he had better options in the position for the coming season. The youngster noticed in pre-season that he would not be an active part of the first team dynamics if he stayed. This prompted him to look for greener pastures. That said, the young playmaker was widely linked with a move away from the Camp Nou on a year-long loan deal for a considerable stretch of the transfer window. A deal with Club Brugge seemed done. However, the Belgian side wanted an option to purchase the player at the end of his loan spell. That was the final nail in the coffin as Collado wanted to return to Catalonia. On deadline day, a move to Sheffield United seems within the sight. Terms were agreed and the player was ready to move on. Yet the transfer collapsed in the closing minutes and Collado was forced to stay at Barcelona. The 2021-22 season is already in full flow. The first team and Barcelona B have released their squad list with official kit numbers for the coming season. The 22-year-old finds himself on neither list and now stares at a possible blank season without a team. It remains to be seen what decision the club takes concerning the young star. So guys, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching and hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to subscribe so you always stay up to date with the latest on everything Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.